Why settle for an underpowered street car when you could have a truly remarkable machine capable of high speeds and quick takeoffs? These 6 rat rods and muscle cars are a few displays of the ingenuity that goes into building one of these uniquely high-powered vehicles. Number 1. Got Shop Race Truck. Designed and built like a super late model asphalt stock car, this race truck features high-performance chassis fabrication, racing suspension, wide 5 race hubs, 3-piece spun aluminum race wheels, a Franklin quick-change rear end, 3-link racing gear geometry, modular billet stock car spindles, and a double A-arm strut bar front suspension, which is originally designed for a stock car, allowing it to perform well under high power at high speeds. Of course, all that fancy stuff wouldn't be necessary without a worthy engine driving it. Under the hood is an estimated 475 horsepower being pumped out by a small black Chevy with a full roller cam setup, jammed cam kit, tunnel ram, headers, and a custom front drive setup. Number 2. High-powered Camaro. Next up is a Chevrolet Camaro that started out with a 458 blower motor making 770 wheel horsepower on pump gas. It ran at the best quarter-mile time at 9.67 seconds, which sparked the owner's desire for more power. He sold the engine and exchanged it for a beefy big block with over 500 cubic inches of displacement. He souped it up until it reached an astonishing 1,800 horsepower. It took 3 years to beef up the rest of the car to handle that much power, but when it was completed, she pulled a 1.33 second 60-foot timer, which is recorded during the first 60 feet on a quarter-mile drag strip. Unfortunately, it threw a rod cap which destroyed the engine, but he switched it out and is currently running a Dyson Racing Alcohol Big Block with the same 871 blower. Number 3. Vice Unlimited's Trophy T. Inspired by Keith Northrup's world-famous Trophy Rat, the Trophy T is something that blends the old-school spirit of a hot rod, technology of a race car, and off-road performance of an Ultra 4 car into one stunning package. Proudly built and owned by Tim O'Dell of Vice Unlimited, the Trophy T is a hand-built 4-wheel drive rig that merges classic parts and new technology in a way few vehicles have ever accomplished. Sitting on 40-inch tires, the cab of a 1946 Diamond T 404 series truck is supported by a TIG-welded chassis and high-performance suspension system featuring an IFS front end and Hummer portals. Pumping out 650 horsepower is its 364 cubic inch LQ4 V8 engine located just behind the truck's cab, which qualifies it as a mid-engine vehicle, meaning the engine is located towards the middle or rear of the vehicle. Feeding this beast of an engine is a OM3 Performance turbocharger. Its quick-spooling engine was also fit with a JEGS camshaft, MSD Atomic Air Force intake, PAC racing springs, and custom stainless steel headers. To channel all that power, O'Dell went with the 4L80E transmission, which is paired with an NP205 transfer case. This thing is just as much art as it is machine. Many of its parts were handmade by O'Dell, which made him that much prouder to have it entered and showed off at the 2019 SEMA Car Show. Number 4. This 1971 Chevy Chevelle just screams American muscle, and with good reason. Driving this beast is a 454 Gen 5 block with forged internals, aluminum rods, Pro-Comp cylinder heads, crane solid street roller camshaft, and precision 106mm turbo, all of which are fueled by 3 high-pressure fuel pumps, pumping as much fuel into the car as there can be. This thing makes over 1,200 horsepower and has no issues with consistency. All that power is channeled by a TH400 transmission with West Coast blown alcohol torque converter, which leads to a 10-bolt 8.2-inch rear end with 33 spline axles and spool. Number 5. This next one comes all the way from New Zealand. It was shipped to America to do a hot rod holiday trip and ended up at SEMA after traveling 3,500 miles, equivalent to 5,600 kilometers for all of you non-Americans out there. This thing has a 454 big block Chevy engine and a 700 R4 automatic transmission and does nice burnouts, but its design was solely intended on being able to haul motorcycles. It is currently for sale in Las Vegas. Number 6. This off-road rat is a 1931 Model A sedan with a small block Chevy and a 700 R4 transmission sitting on 33-inch swampers and a GM Tempo Posi rear end. It was built in 5 months from the ground up and has an interesting story along with it. During the building stages, the owner found a name hidden in the dash. He took a picture of the name and put it on Facebook asking if anyone knew of the name. A woman replied and said it was her brother's old car back in the 60s. She sent these pictures of how the car originally looked and the last time she saw it. She ended up meeting with the owner at a local car show once the build was finished. Last up is a 2016 premium package 5-liter Ford Mustang, and yeah, you'll see what it does. Alright, thank you all for sticking to the end here. So, for those of you that stuck to the end, you're special and get to leave a comment down below of what cars you want to see in the next video. It's all up to you. So, drop in the comments, see you in the next video.